Hi everyone, Peter Liciaga here, and I just finished doing a webinar with this company, HubSpot, and just wanted to share with you how to do with just marketing and what some of the big companies are doing. They looked at Walmart versus Target, McDonald's versus Burger King, and Apple versus Microsoft, and so look at some of the things that they were doing as far as social marketing, what they're doing on the internet, and how they're and the opinions of these gentlemen here and these guys here are, two guys here, Kip Bodnar and Dan Zarella, and they give their information. But anyway, I just want to share some of my notes there about that, and here are my notes here, and just a couple of key. I'm not going to go through all these notes, but just some things that I really thought was very interesting. First of all, with the tweeting, and they say that the average person will tweet about 22 to 24 times a day, and so what came out of that was that tweeting, you can't do too much tweeting, and the people accept that. People who do tweet, will tweet several times a day. So it's not like when you're sending emails or Facebook, which I found also was interesting. So tweeting is okay to do that. So it looks like I will change the way I market with tweeting. I use tweeting a little bit, but I definitely don't do it more than a couple of times a week. So it looks like I'll change that so that I can create a conversation and build relationships with our students and our clients and the community through tweeting several times a day. And again, when we talk about tweeting and email and communicating with our audience and our people, we want to make sure that it's relevant information to what they have shared with us about what's important to them. And with Facebook, I thought was interesting also, because I actually communicate more on Facebook than I do with Twitter, and they say that, and this is again their position, is that generally you want to post on Facebook no more than once every other day to once a day. And I thought that was very interesting, because I post on Facebook sometimes several times a day, and there's some things that Facebook have in place that if you do it too many times, it overloads the feed of some of your friends, and Facebook will actually block some of your Facebook posts, to this way no one notices that you are posting too much. But you want to make sure, and I thought that was interesting, so I'm going to adjust that also, that I'm going to stick to at least once every other day, which is great, because then I don't have to be too concerned about putting too much up on Facebook. Again, my meeting with Constant Contact, the last couple of seminars that I went to, they did say when it came down to when to do the social networking or communication, whether it's Twitter or Facebook or anything that you use, that it's really, really important to understand the guidelines, but also, more importantly, understand your audience. Okay, so if you're interested in more of these notes that I have here, just let me know. You can email me or just post me, right below, or comment, and I'll be more than happy to share these notes with you. Other than that, everyone have a great day.